Okay. So, hello everyone. Hi guys. How are you all? A very good morning to each and every one of you. So, today we are going to discuss about this JIB IEIFS, the syllabus, the scoring topic, all about the IEIFS, current syllabus, what we have to do, how we have to prepare, what is the new batches, when the new batches are starting, etc. etc. Right? First, let's talk about the JIP syllabus, okay? The IEIFS syllabus. So, IEIFS, you all know that bankers find difficult. IEIFS, this is actually a subject in which bankers finds difficulty, right? Because it is conceptual, right? You have to focus on economy, you have to focus on economics. This is not like the banking, which is related to your daily banking activity. No, we don't have such topics in economy which are related to your banking activity. No, in module D, you will find some topics which are related to your banking, but the rest of IEIFS, it is all about the economy, Indian economy, the time period, everything. So here you have to focus more, right? So this is the subject where mostly the bankers fail because this is more conceptual. Now, what we have to do here, let's talk about module A. Now, module A, I am saying that module A is a very easy module, not the easiest one, but yet it is a very easy module. Only 11 chapters are there and it is very easy. Okay, not very harsh topic, not very complicated topic you will see in this module A. It is all about Indian economic architecture, like the overview of Indian economy, the sectors of Indian economy, the economic planning, the priority or role of the priority sector in the MSME, the very, very important chapter, right? Then we have infrastructure, very important chapter. At least 3 to 4 questions were asked in the PYP from these particular infrastructure. Then we have the globalization, very small topic. We have the economic reform, important topic, because in this we are actually seeing a lot of committees. So if you are getting the questions from the committees, it will be mostly on this chapter. Then we have the foreign trade policies, foreign investments. Then it is very important because in this, the green field, the brown field, and the joint ventures, FDI, these are very important from the examination point of view. Then we have the International Economic Organization, very simple chapter. Climate change, sustainable development goals. Now, here, sustainable development goals are important. Issues that are faced by Indian economy, right? Now, this is the chapter which is this is the module which is more on the, you can say, this chapter you will find the mixture of both the things. You will get the datas also and you will get the concepts also, so you have to focus on both, right? Now, the concept, it is actually easy concept. In module A, you will find easy concepts, not very complicated topics like globalization easy. What is fair globalization, right? In the fair globalization, then in globalization, we have the topic of deglobalization, right? Or you can say protectionism. Now, every now and then, the question was asked from the protectionism. So there are some topics in module A which are very repetitive in nature, like protectionism, very repetitive. MSME, very repetitive. Role of priority sector, very repetitive. Economic planning. Now, here the questions can be asked from the 5-year plan, repetitive. Sectors of Indian economy, the sunrise sector, almost every time I have seen the question from the sunrise sector. Quaternary and quinary sector, okay, very repetitive. Almost every time I have seen the question from there. Almost every time I have seen the question from Ignis Medicine database, right? So these are the repetitive topics like sunrise sector, quaternary, quinary, Ignis medicine database. So this is all about module A, right? Now let's talk about module B. Now it is actually the toughest module of the complete economy, right? The first module. Yes, you have heard it right. It is very conceptual. The complete module B is very, very conceptual. Very conceptual. You have to focus very much on the concepts of module B, all about microeconomics, macroeconomics, the type of economies, the supply and demand. Very important chapter because the graphs are very important from the exam point of view. Then we have the money supply and inflation, very important topic. Theories of interest, the toughest chapter of the complete syllabus, right? Very important. Business cycle, monetary policies, fiscal policy. Now, from here, GDP concept and national income, you will get the numericals question in the examination. Union budget, again, very important. So, this is all about module B, right? So, microeconomics, macroeconomics, then we have supply, demand, then we have money supply and inflation, we have theories of interest, we have business cycle, we have monetary policy and fiscal policy, we have national accounts and GDP concepts, we have union budget, very conceptual module, toughest module of the complete syllabus, right? Now, module C, it is actually the easiest module of the complete syllabus and very much based on data. Okay, so not conceptual. It is very easy. You have to learn and learn and learn more and more and more of data in Indian financial architecture, right? So we have the Indian financial system overview, important chapter, Indian banking structure, important chapter. Now at least three question, expect at least three question from the banking law. Very important. Reserve Bank of India and Banking Regulation Act 1949. Very, very important. At least three question you will be expecting from these banking laws. Development financial institution, microfinance institution, NBFCs, insurance company, Indian financial systems, regulators and rules and reforms and development. Now, this is all module C. Very, very, you can say the module C is the easiest module of the complete syllabus. The very much concepts are not there, concepts are not a part of this module C. You have to learn and learn and learn a lot of data in module C. So easiest scoring and a very good module C, right? And module D. Now, module D, it is actually the most asked module from your chapters or syllabus. You will get a maximum questions from module D. So module D is all about the financial product. Like in this, we have the financial market, money market, or capital market and stock exchange, very important. Fixed income, debt and bond market, very important. Foreign exchange market, very important. Interconnectedness of the market, important. Merchant banking service, derivative markets, important, right? Then we have factoring, forfeiting and trades, important. Venture capital, important. Lease finance and hire purchase, important. Credit rating and scoring, important. Mutual funds, important. Insurance product, important. Pension products, important, right? Then we have para banking and financial services, important. Then we have REITs and InvITs, important. So these are very important chapter for the examination point of view. Very most of the questions moved of the complete paper, maximum questions will be there from module D, right? So module D, you have to focus. Module D is more on a concept side, right? So you have to focus more on module D. Okay, approximately your 40% of the paper comes from module, 40% of the paper, right? Rest, module B and module C, they have the equal weightage, right? So module C, B and even A now have the equal weightage. I am saying A, B and C, they have the equal weightage. Okay, sometimes C is more asked, sometimes B is more asked, sometimes A is more asked, right? But in all, D is the most asked module, so D maximum questions you will be expecting from module D. Okay. Now, some topics are very repetitive in the examination. Like I have always seen the questions from credit rating and scoring. National income, very repetitive topic in the examination. Now you will get two to three questions based on law of demand, law of supply, and graph related to that. Very important, right? Then we have seen the questions on the Ignis medicine database. Very important. Okay, then we have the mutual fund topics, very important. Okay, repetitive questions were asked in the from the mutual fund. Insurance product, repetitive questions from the insurance product, right? InvIT is the topic which is very repetitive for your examination, right? So InvIT is very repetitive. You have to see, you have to focus more on InvIT. Okay, pension products, repetitive questions were asked from the pension product. Insurance, mutual, credit rating, repetitive questions, these actually were asked in the examination. Factoring, forfeiting, threats, repetitive questions. I have seen trade receivable discounting system every time in the examination, right? So repetitive questions were asked from these particular topics, right? And that's why for making your preparation a little bit easier, we have started the new foundation batch. Okay, now this foundation batch will be both in English medium as well and in Hindi medium as well. Okay, so English students, if you are comfortable only in English, you can join the English medium batch. If you are comfortable in both the language, then you can join the English medium batch, right? So we have the English medium batch also, we have the English medium batch also. Okay, now this is the foundation batch where automatically we are focusing on more and more the questions and the topics which were asked in the examination. From the examination point of view, I'm going to prepare. We are going to give you the content in this foundation batch. Okay. So in English medium batch, I am teaching you IEIFS PPP, right? In the Hindi medium batch, I am teaching you IEIFS, right? So this is the batch. You can have more information of this foundation batch by going in the Oliveboard website or app. You can go there. You can just look out the complete features of the foundation batch. It is a very important, very good batch for your preparation, right? All you have to do is to join this foundation batch, and there is a very good discount currently going on in the Oliveboard app, right? Now, Oliveboard app, this is a proper plan we are running on the Oliveboard app where flat 60% off on all the JIB and CIB plans. Okay, so you can use the code 25M. If you are using the code 25M, you are getting the flat 60% off on all the courses, mock test subscriptions related to GIB and CIB, right? So I hope that you have all understood the session. I hope that I am clear to all of you. Okay, kindly please like and share the video to the maximum you can. Okay, whoever are watching this session, I want everyone to at least like and share the video to the maximum you can, right? Thank you so much everyone for attending the session. Thank you so much. Take care everyone. Bye bye guys. Bye everyone. Take care guys. Bye.